Hello, we are back for another Blender tutorial. We are working on the car still. I think we're on part 3, might be part 4, I can't really remember, but we're going to move a little farther into this, and today we're going to start by making a chair. So, out of editor mode, you can see if you're in editor mode over here. I'm out of editor mode right now. Shift A, I'm going to make a mesh, we're going to make a square. I'm going to pull our square up. Shrink it down a little bit for it's a bit more of a workable size, and it's around the size of a chair. And that's what we're going to be making today, if you haven't guessed, is we're going to be making a chair for the vehicle. I'm going to make a second one. And let's move this one up. Let's make a third one even. And we need a bunch of them in the same spot because the way this works is going to help us to center it. So we'll start off like that. I'll make this one down. Let's go to our scaler. And I'm just going to change view shaders for it's a little easier to see this. And I did that up here at the top. So we're out of the color view shader and we're just in the modeling view shader. So I can make this way longer because we're going to have to shrink it a bunch more. So something like this looks pretty good to me. What we're going to be doing is making the bottom rails of the chair. So if you have a better idea of how you'd like to make them, you can go ahead and do so. Something like that. We're going to need a second one, so let's just duplicate that guy. And we're just going to shrink it down. Let's actually move this guy back into the middle for a second. I shouldn't have moved him out there. I think it's this one. There we go. And just for we can exactly center this a bit better. Keep everything a little bit more exact. So there we go. Do something like this. About that long. You're going to have to adjust it depending on your chair, the size of it, and everything else. Let's go like this. And we're going to go to almost the end. I'm going to Shift D it. I'm going to check which way that is. It's this way. So since it's exactly centered still, we can just hit erase the minus to pop that one over there. After we Shift D to copy it. Okay, so we have a basic shape. Let's go like this, actually. We'll make this a little bit bigger. And we'll just change the shape of this one a little bit. We'll make it a little bit more flatter. It's going to be more like a rail to stick to the bottom of the car where you would bolt the chair in, basically. Something like so. It looks pretty good to me. You know what? Let's make it a bit bigger this way. And yeah, that's going to be... Let's just change it this way a little bit. So it's a little bit more this shape of the chair. A little bit this way. We're going to grab both of these. So left click, shift left click, control J. It's going to join it into one. And since we grabbed the middle piece last, it's going to use its control point. Just drag it over to the one side like so. And we will grab the top square here. And we're gonna make it a little bigger, and then we're gonna flatten it out. But it needs to be at least as wide and as big as the piece below us. So let's use our scaler. We'll scale it down, something like so. Let's move it into place. And you can see it overlaps a little bit the one way, but not so much the other way. Since it's a perfect square, maybe we should just adjust this. And since that's one piece now, should just be able to drag it this way, like so. You can tell it looks pretty good in there. Okay, so we're going to start by working on the top of our chair. Let's go into edit mode. Let's hit Control R. Let's roll our mouse wheel forward for you to see, two of these blocks here. We're going to left click, then we're going to right click. So left click to confirm that we're going to make them, and right click to drop their position. So now they're there. We're going to use this scaler to spread them out, and if you don't see the scaler, you just need to go up here and change it. And then we're still on line, so we're going to click this back line, and we're just going to drag it down a little bit, something like that. Grab this one up here and just go down a little bit, like so. So it's on a weird angle leaning back. We're going to grab this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge. None of the inner edges, basically all of the outer edges. But you can kind of just look and confirm you only have these edges, none of the inner edges. And we're going to quickly zip this together. Alright, so I'm missing one right here. And just go around and make sure you got them all. I believe I got them all. Let's Control B. Move this out so it starts to curve around and roll your mouse forward until you find the right shape for the edges of your chair that you're going to want. I feel like something like this is going to be good. Let's look at the shape and make sure we're happy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So you can see your butt kind of sinks into it at the back, and there's like a little contour on either side for your legs to kind of scoop in there. Alright, so that looks pretty good to me. Let's take the next one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Shift D, because we may need another block. Alright, first things first. It looks like this is a little bit wider than our other one, so let's just try to match it a bit. Then we're going to flatten it this way, and then we're going to go a little bit this way, so it's a little bit taller than the seat. Let's grab this guy and move him out of the way so we can see a bit better. Okay, so something like this. We're going to scoot it back, and you can kind of see the chair shape's kind of taking form here. We just need to do a little bit of work. So again, let's go in edit mode on this piece, and by hitting tab, let's hit Control R, and we're going to roll our mouse forward once where we get those two lines. We're going to stop by right clicking and just let it position itself exactly centered. We're going to spread these out evenly, trying to match the ones below. You can kind of see just about to have it. Oh, I went past. And there we go. We probably do them at the same time to make sure they're exact, but I usually go by eyeball, and usually it's good enough. So, on the top of a chair, it tends to lean back in the middle, kind of like the other part of the chair. There's a little bit of a contour that kind of sinks you into it. So let's just move that bottom edge up a little bit so we can see it, and we'll just do this one just the slightest bit. So it's like the top one, but not as severe of an angle, basically. Something like that. And we're going to do the exact same thing we did on the other one. We're going to grab all the outside pieces, making sure we got them all. Looking good, looking good. Alright, so nope, I'm missing these two. That one. So just have a look around, make sure you got them all, because if you do not have one of these edges, it's gonna go bad. So again, we just boxed out everything, not taking any of the inner edges. We're gonna Control B and just walk it away slightly until we get the right edges all the way around that we want. I think that's about right. Something like that. So we got our basic, oh, you know what? Let's go back to here, because I just want to do one thing before we do that. Chairs on cars also tend to get a little slimmer as they go up. So if we just do this before we start, it's going to give the chair a bit more natural shape and have it look a little more like an actual car. So let's go ahead and click the rest of the edges. Click, 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 click. That's the noise that I like. You could also use Control in some spots, but you're really going to be careful that it didn't go somewhere you didn't want it to. So I just go around and Shift left click them all. Alright, Control B again. Look for that magic angle you were looking for before. I think it's around there. Looks really good to me. I'm going to bump it down, and we're going to get it just above the other chair, like so. And then we're going to do a little bit of a cheat. We're going to grab this piece down here. We'll go to Faces, and we're just going to walk it down with E. Just sink it inside of the other one, so it looks like they connect together. And you're looking at the back, that way we're not running over each other's edges, but they do connect together. I think it looks good. Hopefully you think it looks good. This actually has to move back a little bit. Something like that. I might have to move that bottom edge just a little bit down, but I could just drag it down like that, so it's not sticking out so much. There we go. that looks pretty good to me. I hope it looks good to you. Let's go ahead and make our last pieces of this chair. So we're going to take this piece. I'm trying to think if I need, yeah, I do actually. So Shift D, and we're just going to go down and we're going to hit S and shrink it and shrink it, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it. And then we are going to stretch it out this way. And then we're going to thin it out this way until it's smaller than the other part. And then we're going to do something again. We're going to sink those two edges in again, and we're going to right click them. Sorry, let's go through that because I didn't explain that. So in edit mode, we're going to hit Control R again, and we're going to roll our mouse forward, and we're going to right click to let it reposition itself exactly in the middle. We're going to spread those out, and then we're going to grab that top edge. We're going to grab our controller, move it back a little bit, grab this one, move it back less, and then grab all around the edges again. And again, it's the way you have to try to control that shape to make it right. It's just the way she goes. And again, make sure you only grab in the right edges. And there's a faster way to do this, I'm sure, but this is the way I like to do it. There's another one I missed, Control B. I'll wrap it around until it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Last thing we're gonna need is, it does look a little bit wide, so let's maybe make it a little thinner, something like that. Is a little tiny arm to control where that attaches to the chair. So let's shrink this down with S, and then we're going to drag it down to around there so we can kind of have a look. Drag it out this way, and let's shape it now, and then we'll put it in position after. So we're just going to grab these outer edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could use a cylinder for this. It's probably better to use a cylinder for this, but since I already have my squares and it's going to make the shape I want anyways, I'm just going to use this like so. I'm just going to get as best as I can to a perfect circle like so, and it's not exactly a perfect circle, but that's perfectly fine because it's going to be mostly hidden anyways. So we're going to do one of these. Let's go a little bit smaller. That's what she said. We'll pop it in here. We'll move it over. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's hit maybe a little more towards the middle, I guess, actually. Let's hit Shift D when we're ready. And since we already know, we can just hit a minus sign here to take our duplicate to the other side. So now we're going to grab both these, attach it to that. So that's left click, shift left click, Control J. I'm going to bump it back. And it's got to be kind of in line with this, so your head would be resting on it. So make your final adjustments, put it exactly where you want to put it, adjust it up and down where you want to put it. I'm just going to go just slightly out like that, so there's a tiny gap. I think that's going to look the best, but that's my opinion. So let's grab this piece, this piece, this piece. Let's hit Control J and attach them. Let's grab that piece. Let's hit Shift D. Let's get rid of our minus. And bam. We got the exact same positioning. Actually, let's delete that. Let's take this one and just put it out a little bit farther like that. Let's Shift D. Then get rid of that minus. It's easy enough to go back and fix mistakes. So try to, if you're spotting any mistakes, go back and fix it. You're going to want to make sure your work's as close to perfect as you can. So let's get this finished up. We'll grab those. We'll add it to that. So left click, shift left click, Control J. We should have a one-piece seat now. Now would probably be the time you want to try to color it before you move on further. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. And it's real easy to do. We'll just add one base color. Let's make it kind of dark, and we'll go like something like that for like an interior color. It doesn't really matter, you're just adding a slot, so this will not be your final in-game color, so don't worry about that. Certain parts are already highlighted, so we could use that to give it a color scheme otherwise, but let's do it a different way and be a little better than that. Let's grab these two, L. So click off everything, L, 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 L. We'll add another color. We're gonna make it silver, just Just gazing at my time here. There we go. It's silver per se, so it's kind of metally. You can tell it's a metal color. Everything else is the same color, so let's work with that. Let's grab some of the edges that we want to grab. So we could just do something like this, where we hit R, Control R, and we roll it. And now we have a perfect gap in between. So if we right click it and we just drag it a little closer, we can add a cool stripe around our chair if we like, by going into faces, grabbing this, and Control left click, Control left click, Control left click, Control left click. We'll add another color that will make it like a darker brown. Just again, it's just an example, but just for we have a certain look to our vehicle, and we can kind of envision it a bit better if it's going to look good or not. So I think that looks pretty good. It's totally up to you again how you want to do your designs. We could do the same up there, but let's do something different for a different example. Again, use your own creativity. If you want to do it a certain way and you want it to look a certain way, make it look that way. But let's just grab this, and we're going to hit Control left click. Let's make it that color too. Let's grab that piece. We'll make it that color too. And we'll grab this inner edge, and we'll Control left click, Control left click, and we'll go all the way up there, and we'll make it that color. I think that looks pretty sharp. It's up to you guys again if you like it, if you want to change it a bit. Maybe you want this top piece to be the same color, would make sense too. Just left click, Control left click, and Control left click, and we can stop it there. We can wrap it all the way around, completely up to you. Just an example again. So let's take that chair now. Let's go add edit mode, and let's lower it into our car, and you can see it's a little big for our car right now. So let's shrink it with Control S. Let's bump it over to one side so we can have a better look. It's actually could be a bit bigger, maybe about there. And we'll just kind of bump it into position. And let's look at the bottom for we make sure we're not sitting a foot out of the bottom of the car. And I did give it some volume, some thickness at the bottom of the car earlier for this exact reason. For we can stick the chair in, but it's not going to be sticking out the other side. And it is right now. So that's basically perfect. It's not sticking through at all. Let's just bump it back. It's a little close to the front, something like this. And then when we want to, let's move it a little away from the wall too, just like that. Then Control D, and we'll have our passenger seat. We're just going to have to go over and add a minus. This is going to be a quick lesson. This should take you about half an hour to an hour at max. So we'll move on to our next lessons after we get this finished. And remember, if you're working on this, there's going to be times when it seems frustrating and hard and you're not going to get through it. But you need to just keep on going at it and working at it, and eventually you're going to get there. Your skills are going to become better. It's going to become easier to design. You're going to be able to create things in your head before you make them in Blender. But you need to practice. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.